Hey. What's up, guys? It's Dylan, and we are back with episode 8 of For the Love of Hockey podcast. Today's going to be a little bit of a quick one. I didn't have too much prepared today, but I'm going to cover a little bit of my predictions for the playoffs so far and going to just kind of do a season's wrap up for the end of the regular season and then do my trophy predictions. So without further ado, so I did the bracket challenge on NHL.com, and for each round, here are my guesses. Montreal and Toronto series is tied 1-1 right now. The game is currently going on. So my guess for that series was Toronto and 5. Could still happen, but yeah, I don't know. Edmonton and Winnipeg. That series right now is 3-0 Winnipeg. And my guess was Edmonton and 7. That could be either really right or really wrong. So we'll see about that one. That series, I feel really bad for Edmonton, to be honest. They lost that last game up 4-1 and late in the third, and they pulled the Leafs game and they lost it in overtime 5-4. So yeah, hopefully Edmonton can bounce back, but who knows? Pittsburgh and New York Islanders. The series is tied 2-2 right now. My guess for that series is New York Islanders in 7. Now, Washington versus Boston. I'm a little late on this one. But like my bracket, I did my bracket before, so this was my guess. Series was won by Boston 4-1, and my guess was Boston in 5. So I guess I got that one right. Hey, Colorado St. Louis series was swept by Colorado. My guess was Colorado in 4. Hey, I got 2 right. Let's go. Vegas and Minnesota series is 3-1 Vegas. And I have Vegas in 5. So if they shut it out, if they close it out tonight, I have that one right as well. Carolina and Nashville series is tied 2-2. My guess is Carolina in 6. Could still happen. I think they're playing tonight. I might be wrong about that. And then Tampa Bay and Florida series is 3-1 Tampa. My guess is Tampa in 6. So if Florida wins tonight and pushes that to a game 6 and Tampa Bay closes out in game 6, I have another win. So I wanted to just kind of talk about the notable teams that I feel like should have done better this season, but kind of had disappointing seasons. First, to start off, Columbus. Through 48 games, through 56 games, they had 48 points. And they had an 18, 26, and 12 record and tied Detroit at the bottom of the Central Division. Now, for them to tie Detroit is just, I feel like it says, I don't know, like, I feel like Columbus isn't run bad, but they made a couple of those trades this offseason, or not this offseason, this season. They traded Pierre-Luc Dubois, and got Patrick Laine. Laine just, I don't know, he has an attitude, and I feel like he shouldn't at the NHL level, but he does, and he continues to have the attitude, which really sucks for Columbus. And he goes into the offseason here with being a free agent. So I think he's a restricted free agent. So Columbus still has they don't have his contract. They basically still own him, but he's able to talk to other teams. Buffalo, they sit at the basement of the league and finished with 37 points. they recorded only 15 wins through 56 games. Now, at the beginning of the season, with Taylor Hall coming in, this team like had high expectations. Uh, Honestly, like I thought they were going to be, I don't know, like at least a top 6 team in the East there, but I don't know. That it seems like there's a curse in Buffalo, and now Eichel wants out, and Taylor Hall's already traded. Um, Eric Stahl got traded. Montour got traded. I don't know what is in store for Buffalo, but maybe they can swindle in a first overall pick and get their choice out of this year's draft picks. But this year's draft isn't deep at all. So they definitely have great talent in this draft, but it's not a consensus number one. So that's why I say like I don't think it really matters where they fall. So yeah, it's sad to see what has happened to Buffalo, but I mean it happens. Now, the other team that I want to talk about is Vancouver. Vancouver had 50 points with a 23-29-4 record, and we're at the bottom of the North and just had they were 1 point behind Ottawa. Now, Vancouver was sidelined with COVID in early April, which had 21 players out with COVID. I think that had to do a lot with how they finished this season out. One thing I didn't really understand with Vancouver was they didn't offer Tanev a contract, which I thought he did fairly well, and I thought he deserved a contract. And they didn't offer Markstrom a contract, which I kind of understand. I understand that standpoint because Demko was coming in and kind of taking the reins. And so that makes sense for that. But I didn't understand why they brought Braden Holtby in. Like, I understand like he's a veteran and he could help teach Demko or kind of, I don't know. I guess they could wait until he's ready or whatever, but wait, like have Holtby in the net until Demko is ready fully to go. Um, I don't know. I think in this expansion draft with Seattle, Holtby probably will be taken. He has a year left on his contract and he's got $4 million. So I mean, I I'd pick him up if I was Seattle. But yeah, I some other like notable uh like good teams that maybe kind of shocked the league. I would say Florida, but Florida, they have a decent core. They have good goalie who didn't play too well this year, but Dreger took the reins this year, played phenomenal. Minnesota did well this year with Kirill coming in. Shout out to this Kirill the Thrill, this shirt. I mean, yeah, like uh yeah, Carolina did well again. I mean, I think they've been in the playoffs the past couple of years, and they just, I don't know. I think because they're not like a popular team, they're kind of quiet, but hey, they did well and finished, uh, I guess, second behind Vegas and Colorado, who were tied for first in points. Florida like third, only behind Carolina there. Um, yeah, man, it was a good season. Another team that I think kind of maybe not, they didn't necessarily miss expectations or have like they didn't finish crappy, but they finished in the middle. The New York Rangers, I think they're heading in the right direction. They got a young team. They might trade for Eichel. Who knows? But I think the Rangers are headed in the right direction with their young core, and they could definitely make the playoffs next year, I think. Yeah, Dallas missed, which kind of sucked. They were in the Stanley Cup Finals and missed, but they were sidelined a bit for the first part of the season with COVID. So yeah, I think that's kind of a reason why. Um, Now, I want to talk about my trophy predictions. Um, so as of right now, I think I think the Hart winner is is Connor McDavid without a doubt. I don't even think there's a runner up. Um, Connor McDavid had 41 points in his last 17 games and finished with 105 points on the season. Like I honestly don't even know who else would be in the Hart. The Hart is awarded to the most valuable to his team, and without Connor McDavid, I don't think Edmonton would have done as good as they did. Um, Calder for the best rookie, I think um, Kirill Kaprizov, he has 51 points for 55 games. He led rookies in goals with 27. I think the runner up to this trophy will be Jason Robertson. He had 45 points in 51 games, and he led the rookies in assists with 28. Um, I don't I don't think there's really a third, like Josh Norris, I think would be up there with that the third vote, but he's 10 points behind Jason. So I think it's kind of up to those two. But I think Kirill has that one uh solidified. Um the Vesna trophy, I think this year, I want to say Vasilevsky, but I will say Grubauer played unbelievable. Grubauer had a 1.95 goals against average. And I would also put Marc-Andre Fleury in this conversation with a 1.98 goals against average. Um, Grubauer finished with a 922 save percentage, and Fleury finished with a 928, while Vasilevsky finished with a 925. Um, a notable rookie goalie, I think. I hope I think he's a rookie. Alex Nadelkovich in Carolina. Yeah, this is his first season. Um, he had 15 wins and 5 losses through 20. Oh, and sorry, 3 overtime losses in 23 games. He had a 190 goals against average and a 932 save percentage. I think that's pretty good for a rookie goalie. I mean, he finished in the top 10 for sure this season. But I feel like just because he didn't play as many games as the other guys, that it would be awarded to the other guys. But definitely, I feel like the NHL should like give an award for the best rookie goalie, because I feel like they're not, like, they don't get enough spotlight. And I know like some of the goalies don't play a lot of games, but I think there should be an award for them, because some put up quite the numbers. Um, this year for the James Norris, which is the best defenseman, I want to put Adam Fox there. I think that's my number one guy. He had 47 points. I'm just gonna look at it. 47 points and, yeah, 42 assists, 5 goals, and he had a plus minus of 19. Um, Tyson Barrie, he finished with 48 points, but 8 goals, 40 assists, 48. But yeah, I think it's Adam Fox and and Victor Hedman. Victor Hedman's kind of like always looked at as one of the best defensemen. Yeah, I think. Does it have block shots? I want to see Victor Hedman. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Yeah. So blocks this season, it's 73 and 51 hits. I don't think that's a lot of hits, but I could be wrong. I just want to look at Adam Fox's, but he's smaller, so like it is what it is. Oh, he had 102 blocks and 23 hits. That I feel like blocks are more valuable than a hit, because blocks, you're blocking the puck from going into your net. So in my opinion, that's what I think. Yeah, I think those two. I'm gonna put Adam Fox as my number one to win it, and Hedman as the runner up. But I don't know. I feel like Hedman will win it. Cale Makar is another notable person. Makar, I think he played 44 and he played 44 games and had 44 points. That's pretty good. He had 36 blocks and 49 hits. He almost had as many hits as Victor Hedman. So yeah, he's quite the player too. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was those three. Moving on. The Art Ross is the annual award given to the player who leads the National League in scoring. So that is already given to Connor McDavid. Frank J. Selke. Next is the award given to the forward who best excels in the defensive aspects of the game. I would put Barkov and Stone in this category. I think Stone is going to win it. Stone, he's arguably has the most takeaways in the league. Does it have takeaways? Takeaways. He had 58 takeaways in 55 games. Yeah, that's pretty good. Barkov. What was it? 50? I think it was 58. Sorry. And 39. Yeah, 39 takeaways for Barkov, but that doesn't just solidify that. Barkov had 58 points. Yeah, 58. He had 61 points. I think it's those two for the Selke. Then the Lady Bing is given to the player adjudicated to have exhibited the best type of sportsmanship and gentlemanly conduct combined with a high standard of playing ability. I feel like this could be Austin Matthews. I feel like he has a fair amount of sportsmanship. I don't ever see him like being a terrible person on the ice. He doesn't treat anybody with disrespect, I would say. Maybe another person would be I'll try to stay away from Leafs. Let's see what some of the trophy winners are. Nathan MacKinnon. That I could see that. Nathan MacKinnon. Yeah. I'll put Nathan MacKinnon in that conversation. Jack Adams for the best coach. I think Keefe is in this conversation. Rob Brindamore. And I don't know. I think those two. I think I would give this one to Rob Brindamore. He's just turned Carolina around, so I feel like he deserves it. Keefe as runner up. Yeah. Maurice Rock Richard is already awarded to Austin Matthews, most goals in the league. King Clancy given to the player who best exemplifies leadership on and off the ice. That I'm not 100% sure. I would say PK Subban is somebody. Maybe Austin Matthews for his work with the hospitals. Ted Lindsay now. Sorry, I'm jumping. Is presented annually to the most outstanding player in the NHL, voted by fellow members of the NHLPA. I think Connor McDavid has this one. Yeah, without doubt. William M. Jennings Trophy is awarded to the goalkeeper or goalkeepers having a minimum of 25 games played for the team with the fewest goals scored against. Maybe Vegas. Yeah, Mark Messier, NHL Leadership Award. Great leadership qualifies. Oh, sorry. Given to the player who exemplifies great leadership qualities to his team on and off the ice during the regular season. After impact from fans, clubs, and NHL personnel, Messier picks the finalists and award winners. Oh, I don't even know. Gio, Wayne Simmons, Derek Anglin, Nick Foligno. Oh man, it doesn't even have to be a captain. I couldn't tell you, man. Yeah, I have no clue. Jim Gregory. Oh, GM of the year. Probably Tampa Bay's. I think that's Brisebois. Or let me see who did a good job. Actually, yeah, Kyle Dubas. I think he has that one. He did an amazing job at the trade deadline. Yeah. Bill Masterton annual award under the trustee given to the player best exemplifies perseverance, sportsmanship, and dedication to hockey. God, I don't know, man. Let's see the past winners. I'm so sorry. This is right. The Bobby Ryan won this one. I would say I can't think of his name. He's on Philadelphia. Oscar Lindblom. Or maybe Jack Campbell. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. I think Oscar kind of has that one. So that's all for that. Now, I want to talk about this because this was uncalled for, and Kyle Dubas said something about it. I don't know if it'll show the image of it. Let's see. So the Toronto Sun, after the day that John Tavares got injured in game 1 of the Toronto Montreal series, decided to post on their cover, Captain Crunched. John Tavares stretched off in Maple Leafs' costly game 1 loss to the Canadiens. This is disgusting. In the image, I'm looking at it right now. John Tavares is like, he looks lost. He has blood running down his face. He's just like, this is not what you do. This is not what you put on the cover of a magazine so that more people look at your magazine. This is disgusting. How do you think anyone in your business, whoever, would feel if their loved one was on the front cover of this looking like that? Say you got in a street fight and someone bashed your head in, and you have a photo of your face all bloody and everything. You look lost and everything. And they take a picture and slam that on the newspaper. How do you think your loved ones would feel? Seriously. It's disgusting what you did. And if situation, if John's situation would have turned for the worst and you posted that the next day, you guys should not be, you guys shouldn't have a newspaper. It's disgusting. I just thought I had to speak about that. That is that. Yeah, I apologize. This one was a short one. I think I already gave you my predictions. In the second round, I hope Toronto advances. I really don't. I don't think it matters between Edmonton or Winnipeg. I think Winnipeg's a great team. I think Edmonton's a great team. Pittsburgh and New York Islanders. If Pittsburgh advances, Pittsburgh advances. If New York advances, New York advances. Boston already advanced. Colorado already advanced. I think Vegas is going to advance. I think Carolina will advance. But if Nashville upsets them, that would be quite the underdog story. I think Tampa Bay is going to win because they look like the better team against Florida. And then from there, it'd be Carolina versus Tampa Bay, Vegas versus Colorado, Boston and New York, who I picked, and then Edmonton, who I think, and Toronto. I would say Toronto. So Toronto, Boston, Colorado, and Tampa are my final four. And that's just wrap everything up. I'd like to thank you guys again for listening. It's been a pleasure. Don't be afraid to share my podcast anywhere. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, TikTok at DFOUR34. That's the 2 on there. If you head to my Twitter, there is a link tree in there, and I'll send you to everything else that I have going on. I just want to thank you guys again for listening. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, my name's Dylan, and I'm out. Peace.